Gymraeg.
Prynhawn da a chroeso i chi gyd i'n digwyddiad Hustings is-lywydd myfyrwyr 2021-2022 ar gyfer ein hymgeiswyr ar ein safle yma yn Yale. Mi wna i rwan wahodd pob ymgeisydd yn ei dro i gyflwyno eu hunain a'i hymgyrch yn fyr, felly dim mwy na ryw funud os gwelwch yn dda. So good afternoon to you all and welcome to our 2021-2022 Student Vice President Hustings event for our candidates at our site here at Yale. I will now invite each candidate in turn to briefly introduce themselves and their campaign, so if you guys could keep it to less than a minute, that would be great. Felly, ein hymgeisydd cyntaf yw Sophie Evans, ac mae hi'n astudio cwrs celf a dylunio lefel 3. Our first candidate is Sophie Evans, and she studies level 3 art and design. So over to you, Sophie.
Okay. To start, I go by she to they pronouns, just to get that out of there. My campaign is to bring back the physical clubs into into college. One of my other points is to bring more diverse food into college. So that's like for fussy eaters and everything. And to just show the students who don't want to travel different foods. And then I want to work with Matthew Hayes from Northup to bring more ILS subjects to mainstream courses. And that's it.
Gwych, diolch Sophie, thank you Sophie. Ein hael ymgeisydd ydy Ben White, ac mae o'n astudio lefel 1 Neurotechnoleg. Our second candidate is Ben White, and he studies level 1 Neurotech. So over to you, Ben.
Okay, thank you. Hi there. In my campaign, I would like to bring more mental health awareness and bring more people that can be aware of it. What else? Another big issue that I would like to tackle is the digital devices what we have at the college, such as Chromebooks. They're not the best for people who are partially sighted or have other disabilities. So I would like to work closely with the IT department and the library staff to bring out at least 14-inch laptops or possibly even iPads. I am a confident individual, very good at leadership and organisational, and I am a very approachable individual. Deal.
Brilliant, thank you Ben, diolch yn fawr iawn Ben. Ac ein trydydd ymgeisydd ydy Daniel Clarke, ac mae o fel Ben yn astudio cwrs lefel 1 Neurotechnoleg. Our third candidate is Daniel Clarke, and like Ben, he is studying level 1 Neurotech. So over to you, Daniel.
My campaign is to work with the IT group and to help any students with disabilities, or if they have any questions that they would like me to answer. And I'm confident at being individual.
Gwych, diolch Daniel. Fantastic, thank you Daniel. So diolch i chi gyd am gyflwyno eich hunain. A'n mlaen rwan i gwestiynu'r ymgeiswyr. Mae'r cwestiynau dwi am ei ofyn wedi cyflwyno gan myfyrwyr Coleg Cambria, ac mi fyddaf yn ei gofyn yn Gymraeg ac yna yn Saesneg. Dylai'r ymgeiswyr ateb yn ei dewis iaith, os ydych chi'n ateb yn Gymraeg, a allai ofyn i chi grynhoi eich ateb yn Saesneg hefyd. So thank you all for introducing yourselves. I'll now go on to question the candidates, and the questions that I'll be asking have been submitted by Coleg Cambria students. I will ask these questions in Welsh and then in English. You should answer these questions in your language of choice. If you do answer in Welsh, I will ask you to summarise your answer in English. So the first question is, Beth fyddwch chi'n ei wneud I wella bywyd myfyrwyr yng Ngholeg Cambria? So the first question is, what are you going to do to improve student life at Coleg Cambria? And we'll go over to you first, Ben.
Okay. I would like to improve students' life at Clarke Cambria via various different ways, such as making people. I don't really know about that. Sorry.
Do you want to have a think?
Yes, please.
No problem. Sophie, do you want to go next? So what are you going to do to improve students' life at Coleg Cambria?
I think I just want to improve everyone's social skills, which would tie into my my point of bringing back clubs. So like, while also maintaining the virtual aspect to keep it somewhat, safe. I want to, bring back people physically socializing.
Fantastic, gwych. Daniel, do you want to go next? What would you do to improve student life here at the college? Okay, do you want us to come back to you as well?
Yes.
Ben, are you ready?
Yeah. So I would like to engage with lots of students and staff across the board to make sure that they know that the support is there, and also I would, if I was elected to be your vice president, I would also make a survey and possibly send it out every term or every half term. And it would say something like, I don't know, is there any improvements that you would like to see, or would you like something to be changed? So stuff like that. So I would build a communication with both staff and students. Thank you.
Fab, diolch Ben, thank you. And Daniel, are you ready? What are you going to do to improve student life at Coleg Cambria?
To improve trans and gender.
I don't think we're on that question yet. Sorry, Daniel.
If I get elected, I would like to help people with their mental health and help get a chat group for the wellness hub, and I would like to help with the more lunch activities, longer dinner times, conservation clubs, sport clubs, provision pressure aid, and bring vending machines and mental health issue groups and provision for revision. And if I get elected, I would like to help people with their difficulties.
Fantastic. Diolch, Daniel. Great answers there. We'll go on to the second question. Felly'r ail gwestiwn ydy, be fyddwch chi'n ei wneud I helpu myfyrwyr a staff traws neu sydd ddim yn cydymffurfio â'r rhyw I deimlo'n fwy cyfforddus yng Ngholeg Cambria? So the second question is, what would you do to help trans and gender non-conforming students and staff feel more comfortable at Coleg Cambria? So we'll go over to Sophie first. Diolch.
Okay. So I would like to make sure that they know that I am a full supporter in that community. I would reassure them that they can come to me for whatever reason. No reason is stupid. And I would do my best to point them in directions that would best benefit them. That's it.
Fantastic. Gwych. Diolch, Sophie. Thank you. And next, Daniel, on that question, what would you do to help trans and gender non-conforming students and staff feel more comfortable here at the college?
Make sure they are okay, and if they have any questions and if they are confused with anything with work, I would be able to comfort them.
Brilliant, thank you. And lastly, Ben?
Yeah, so I would work closely with like the PTs, and I would see if we could build some LGBTQ sessions into the PTs, and I would also hopefully improve the prevent.
Gwych, thank you, Ben, diolch. Ymlaen i'r trydydd cwestiwn, felly beth fyddech chi'n wneud i drio sicrhau bod myfyrwyr rhan amser yn teimlo'n fwy o ran yn y coleg? So the third question is, what would you do to make part-time students feel more a part of the college? And we'll start with you, Daniel, if that's okay. Or do you want time to think? Time to think, yeah? Ben, would you like to go for this one?
I think that they should still have an opportunity to take part in events such as NUS and other events. And I think that, I'm not too sure, but I think that's it for now.
Yeah, gwych, great, thank you. Sophie?
I'm not too sure how to include them better, but I'm pretty sure that there are two different types of timetables, if I'm not mistaken. So I would try and place them on course on times where they're more included with the actual full-time students. And that's it.
Yeah, great, thank you. Diolch. Daniel?
I would improve if they wanted help with exams or anything else. I would be able to do that.
Great, fantastic, gwych. Okay, we'll go on to the fourth question. Beth yw eich barn ar y gefnogaeth sydd ar gael I fyfyrwyr sydd â sgiliau cyfathrebu di-eiriau yn y coleg? So what are your views on the support for students with non-verbal communication skills at the college? Sophie, do you want to go first?
I'm not 100% sure on what the actual support system is in college, but if there was ways to make it better in a way, I would be fully supportive of that, because every student deserves to have a best chance at learning something that they're passionate about or they have to learn.
Great, gwych, good answer. Daniel?
I would like to make sure they feel safe in college, and if they struggle with finding different rooms, I would be able to help them. If they get lost in their ways around the college, I would be able to help them.
Great, gwych. And then Ben?
Yeah, so if I was your vice president, I would work closely with the ALN department, and I think that each person should have different ways of communicating. So either writing stuff down, if that's on an email or just a piece of paper, or possibly even doing it in different formats. So either speaking it or other ways. I also think as well that they need a bit more support in different ways. So hopefully getting in touch with different staff and getting them to promote their different ways of communicating. And I think that all staff should then be trained on how to communicate in different ways.
Great. Thank you, Ben. Diolch, Ben.
Thank you.
I want a question ola. So this is your last question now. Felly, ni chafodd llawer ohonoch chi ddawns diwedd y flwyddyn neu prom ar ddiwedd eich cyfnod yn yr ysgol. Felly, pa fath o ddawns neu prom fyddech chi'n ymgyrchu drosto ac yn ei drefnu ar gyfer y myfyrwyr yma yng Ngholeg Cambria? So many of you didn't get a prom at the end of the school year, or any kind of ceremony, I'm sure. due to COVID. So what kind of prom would you campaign for and organise for the students, if you would at all, that is? So Daniel, we'll go over to you first. Would you organise a prom?
Yeah.
Would you like to see something celebrated at the end of the year for students?
Yeah.
Yeah, and what type of things would you like in that prom? What would you organise?
If they had a lot of achievements, having a award ceremony.
Yes, we've got an award ceremony, but we could put that into the prom as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, fantastic. Ben, what would you do? Would you organise a prom at all?
Yeah, and I think it could be both for part-time and full-time students. I think not even for the students who have finished school. I think students who has done their 3 years of college, or they've done their 2 years of A levels. I think they should get the same opportunity as well as us.
Great. And then Sophie?
The only thing that I could think of, this is just for personal preference, is that like a Halloween party. That's because it's not too far after students have come off their courses, either their schools or their courses. So having it at the end of the year, I get that would be ideal, but having it not long after a new term has started is what I think would be kind of ideal.
Yeah, fantastic. Well, diolch yn fawr iawn I chi gyd. Thank you for each and every one of you. Your answers have been fantastic. Mae'ch atebion chi wedi bod yn wych. I think college students here at Yale are very lucky to have such strong candidates. Mae myfyrwyr yma'n Coleg Cambria mor lwcus I gael ymgeiswyr cryf yma yn safle Yale, a dwi'n siŵr fydd eu penderfyniad nhw'n eitha anodd. I'm sure the decision will be quite hard for them. So just to finish, if you'd like just to say a brief sentence as you bid farewell, just a snippet again of what your election campaign is. So Ben, just to finish off.
Okay, so my campaign in a nutshell is more mental health awareness, more awareness of different disabilities such as eyesight and other ASD and ADHD and stuff like that. To tackle the Chromebook problem, so such as getting better laptops and stuff, and also for various points throughout the building, so such as a point in H block for students to get Chromebooks. What else?
I think that's a lot.
Yeah, you'll be able to see more on my poster.
Fantastic. Diolch Ben, thank you for that. Sophie?
My campaign is about bringing some of the clubs back from being strictly virtual to being physical, while maintaining the virtual aspects. I want to bring more diverse food into the college, that being by the new restaurant or the canteen. And I would like to bring ILS subjects to mainstream courses so that more students have better skills for life.
Gwych, thank you. Diolch, Sophie. And lastly, Daniel, I know we're having internet issues with your computer, but if you'd just like to finish with a sentence just about what your campaign's about and what you'd be able to do next year for students.
I would like to help out with the AON, and if they had any other disabilities, or if they wanted to write anything down, if they were struggling to ask any questions, they could write it down and then give it to me for me to answer.
Gwych. Fantastic. Well, thank you again. It's all over now, guys. You can relax. Gewch chi ymlacio rwan. Pob lwc idych chi gyd. Good luck to you all and thank you. Diolch.